Good evening, good evening, good evening. Statman AJT here. My main dogs, my brothers, Hollywood Mike, Damo the Disciple, stretching his absence, and we are the Number Streets Podcast. Gentlemen, how y'all doing?
Everything is well. Everything is good, man. I can't complain. I just want to first just say that before we get into our shout outs, you know, I've been, despite what you may see when I go out on my little lunch or dinner, I may have a little strawberry margarita. But Hollywood has definitely slowed down on the alcohol, man. This right here, is a little Minute Maid Tropical Punch. I've been on my water. Thank you, Damo, because Damo been spreading the bad rumor about me. You know what I'm saying?
What?
So listen, man. I got gout and all the other mess. Listen, so Hollywood been drinking this water, man. So that actually feels really, really good. Drink my water, man. Which I drink on anytime, but I've taken it more serious, as I can say. You know what I mean? So yeah, drinking my water. This is Tropical Punch. You will not see me on the pod drinking anymore. I just want to make that announcement.
Okay, well, it's official.
So
Michael Scott has made some real changes to his life.
So you'll not see me drinking. So I'm just going to put that out there. Gonna put me out. Just put it out there. Now, when you see me out there on Saturday night, though, at Rivers Casino,
Kurt, what up?
You know what I mean?
Okay, well,
just had to throw that out there before it starts.
Proud of you, brother.
I appreciate it, man. Appreciate it.
I don't know what to say. I'm speechless.
I can tell. I put my head. I'm like, okay.
Speechless. Like, first of all,
you got to get to the shout out, but you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. First of all, I'm proud of you. That's legit.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I'm not gonna say what I want to say. I'll tell you that off air. But I'm.
I already know what you're gonna say. But go ahead.
Thank you.
I know what you're gonna say. But we go. Okay. I already know what you're gonna say. We'll talk about it off air.
Yeah, off air. Q, we're gonna get into that first. We got it. We're gonna talk about LeBron. 40K, Caitlin Clark breaking the NCAA record. Today's games with some good basketball and some good games on right now. Quick update. Jaylen Brown is out. Jalen Brunson is out. Questionable to return with a knee injury, and it didn't look good. The Knicks are beating the Cavs right now, 99-93. I hope he's okay. That's all I'm gonna say to that. Key, what's up? We're going to start with the shout-outs. Mike, you going first.
Oh, yeah, man. Shout out to y'all. Well, shout out to G.O.D. Shout out to my kids. Shout out to y'all, man. Everybody watching, man. Hey, listen, man. Gotta want to say this, man. I went out last night. It was a shout-out session, but I went out last night, man. And I had a great time. I don't know why that's relevant, but I just had a great time last night, and I was out for a long time. I had a great time last night, and I went to Rivers, had my little Henny and Coke, and had a great time, man. So that's it.
Damo.
Hey man, same shout outs, man. Shout out to everybody I know. Shout out to the views, man.
Got to give a shout out to God, Bree, my mom, family, all the people who like, subscribe, and share. Shout out to Ward Rec. We about to get into that. It was an interesting day in the gym today. Shout out to our sponsors as well. First of all, I want to shout out Sick Mike and the Virginia Villains. 12975 Jefferson Avenue, Suite 101. Y'all go check them out. Check them out on Facebook. Good dude, man. Y'all go peep his page, man. Mike Diamond. So y'all definitely go peep that. And Finesse Dress. Y'all go check them out. They got a Facebook page too, man. They got some good gear. I'm definitely gonna pull up on them. Make sure I get some stuff from them too. but definitely y'all support us. You know, y'all support our sponsors, man. We're thankful for them. And we're thankful for the relationship that we have. Brotherhood Hoop League, y'all, combine is March 16th. I pulled up on some of y'all. I text some of y'all. I still got some more texts to send out. If I sent you a text and you have a response, I'd appreciate a response. We need to know your size. This thing is real, and we looking for everybody to participate. We really trying to put on for the city. So please respond to my text message. We look forward to talking to you and seeing you hoop and getting this live draft going. Shout out to the Virginia Neptunes. We had a game on Sunday, which we won by 29. And we move on to the playoffs. As of right now, we play Sunday at noon at George P. Phoenix. We don't know our opponent yet, but we have a home playoff game. We really need y'all to show up and show out. First home playoff game. Me and Stretch on the bench. Mike Adamo always supporting on the sidelines, man. Pull up, support us. We want this place packed. We want to give the opposition something to think about, and make a whole bunch of crowd noise. And just peace and love to everybody, man. Did y'all have anything before we go into Warwick Rec? Hey, cuz.
Man, good luck to the Neptunes, man. Whoever the opponent is, man, I hope go ahead and get them out in advance. Go out there, man. Shout out to the Neptunes.
First topic. Warwick Rec. Mike, I'm gonna let you start. It was an interesting day.
No, because I told you to put my band up there, you ain't gonna do it. But that's cool.
You just
nope. I just said that. I said we're gonna do that. You're right.
Thank you.
But I want Damo to go first.
Oh, you want me to go first?
Because you don't give a shit. You go first.
Oh, I mean, look, man, it was a good day. My team, we pretty much ran the table. I think we went 6-1 or 7-1.
7-1.
6-1 today. The table. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to Tay Ashby, man, MVP of the day. Carried us offensively for most of the day. Besides, 3 games where he ended up leaving. So we did continue to win after that. Shout out to Chaz, man. But had a really good day defensively. I feel like one of his best days defensively, man. He played me really well today. So let me give him his props, man. That was a great defensive performance by you, bro. My hat's off to you, bro. Great defense. Shout out to the rest of my team. Stats, man. We played. Me and you was clicking defensively today, really, really well. Getting all the rotations right, covering ground. Mike, game winner today, the last game. Good, good job. Good defense today too, with your one. I know you're gonna throw that out there. So,
hey, listen, you try to turn the corner on me, and I was like, no. I was on my Avery Bradley today. So, I was on my Avery Bradley.
Although the rest of the times you fouled me, but good defense, man. That was
so. So for context, Damo gets the ball. He tried to go baseline, and I'm like, "Nah, you're not going there." And then he gets the ball. He's going the other side of the court, and he starts smiling like he couldn't believe it. And then he wanted the ball back. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro. But you done, Damo? I don't want to interrupt you, but you done?
Nah, I'm done, man. Good. Hey, good day at work, man. Cooper.
Yeah.
Not out of arguing, we were able to get a lot of games in. So, good hoopers, man.
Stats, you want to go?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Me and Damo, whenever we're on the same team, like the past 2 weeks, we won every game except one. We won every game except one. We got great chemistry, especially defensively and in the pick and roll. He hit me with a nice pocket pass today. And I had to ask, did I travel that time? Shout out to John and Chaz. Um, and we just played well together, right? So we 13-1 the past 2 weeks. But I want to give shout out to the MVP of the day. I hope he's watching, Mr. Tay Ashby. That performance that he put on today, he did it against one of our best defenders in the gym. Kurt, I love you, but Tay was on a bender today. I think he had, what'd you say it was, Mike? It was 16 in 2 games.
20 points in 3 games.
Okay. And I mean, you know, Tay gets on these runs, you know, but it was different today. Like whenever we needed it, like the first 3 games, he carried us offensively. And it was, he was the MVP by far. Shout out to Chaz too. He got a bit mad at me because he thought I was shaming his defense, but he had an excellent defensive performance today. Tay's definitely the MVP. I want to give a shout out to Tay Tuck too, man. He carried us the last few games, attacking the basket, hitting jumpers, setting screens. So shout out to him too, man. Shout out to Damo. Shout out to Mike. Mike was on our team the last 2 games. He picked up a few wins. Shout out to me too. I think I played okay today. It was just a good day, man. Always look forward to hooping with y'all. So great day. But Tay Ashby was the MVP by far today, and he was on a complete bender. So if you're watching Tay, shout out to you, man. MVP.
I just feel like you guys, you gave Tay Ashby a shout out, but you didn't do him justice. All right, go ahead. He had a great day. Tay Ashby had an historic performance. First game, for context, we up 11-4, then 11-6.
Oh, that's right. I didn't say that. I'm gonna let you do it now. You're right. Go ahead.
So Tay scores the rest of them. He just scored the rest of them. And then here's the new hashtag. Hashtag RIBH. RIBH. And y'all probably wondering what that is. Rest in basketball heaven. Because that's where Kurt's at. Basketball purgatory. That's what Kurt's at. Kurt's our best defender. You know, he went up. Well, Dom was the best defender, but Kurt's right up there. 11-4. We up 11-4. Am I lying, Damo?
11-4.
Am I lying, stats?
11-4.
11-4.
It was 11-4.
And I'm gonna take it a step further.
Hey, bro.
I'm gonna take it a step further. Now, here's the thing. I'm on the guys' team. So I got Knight, I got Chaz, and I got John. And then there's me. I forgot who else we had. So, you know, them guys, right? So, you know, in my advanced age, I don't mind to be the third or fourth option.
Kurt.
Oh, see? Look. Tay couldn't see him, neither could I. You see what I'm saying? So here's the thing. You got all those guys. I could be the 5th option. Y'all jokers can't give me 1 point. Y'all can't give me 1 point. All them niggas overrated. All of them overrated. You can't give me 1 point. Last time we played, what was it? Y'all came back. Y'all beat same team. Y'all came back from 8-1. And I wanted to beat everybody but at World Rec. I wanted to put hands on John. We was up 8-1.
So right. So it was 11-4 the first game, and we came back. And then the second game, it was 9-4 or 9-3. We end up winning.
Well, hold on. Here's the thing. Tay Ashby's performance. Now, I understand guys have great games. Damo's had them. But 20 points in 3 games? 20. He had 8 one game, 8 another game, then he had 4 in one game. And the game that he had the 4 points, he was chilling. I don't even know who killed that game. I think it was Marquise that killed that game. Because Marquise had Q had a lot of open shots.
Aaron, what's up?
So all I'm saying is, Kurt, wherever you at, brother, you know I love you. You know you're a great man. You're a great man, and we're gonna miss you.
What?
So we're gonna miss you. Hey, this week he RIBH hashtag. RIBH, hashtag. You know what I'm saying? So hey, Kurt, we gonna miss you. We love you. We thinking about you. Prayers to you. You know, look, hey, Kurt, look down on us next week. Look down on us. Hey, listen. Hey, RIBH, baby. Listen, I'm gonna keep it real. You know, Hollywood will keep it real. You know what I'm saying? I talked about Chaz. Chaz got mad. Talking about, you said about my dreadlocks on the floor. Hey, listen. Hey, remember he threw that shot in there too, Damo. You're talking about my dreadlocks on the floor and all that. Hey, listen. RIBH. Rest in basketball heaven. That's what Kurt at right now. Hey, listen. Come on, man. See, y'all guys want to be nice. No. So what Tay did, nobody has done in that gym before. Damo had a couple of weeks where Damo's games were great, hitting game winners. But that performance on that defender, hey, listen. Shout out to the Coons family. Hey, listen. I'm only getting Kurt hyped up for next week. RIBH. You know, hey, real quick, everybody. On the pod, people at home watching on Facebook. 10 seconds for more silence for Kurt.
Yo, Kurt is coming Sunday. Guns
Thank you.
blazing. He's gonna cook next Sunday, bro.
Hey, you had 20 points in 3 games. Hey, because when Stats scored on stretch, he had 8 points. He went Hogan on everybody. He went crazy. Oh, you know what I'm saying? Hey, listen, he went crazy.
What are you gonna do, brother?
Yeah. What are you gonna do about it, brother? You know, he be doing all like that. He be doing all like that. Yeah. Come on, man.
He got 22-inch arms.
You're right. 22 arms, brother. Eat your Hulkamania vitamins, all that. Come on, man.
All you Hulkamaniacs out there.
Going all like that. That's you. That's you, Stats. Listen, man. Shout out to Kurt. I love you, brother.
Yo.
You know, hey.
Oh my God.
I don't even know how we got on Hulk Hogan of all people.
That's you, because you be going crazy. You are insane. Insane. I'm just saying, you're insane, brother.
No, I listen. I don't talk a lot of trash until people start talking trash to me. Some people are on go as soon as they come in the gym. And Tay was, I don't know what got into him today. Like we down 11-4. He just like, fuck it. We not gonna lose.
We can't get 1 point. All that talent. All them first options on that team couldn't get 1 bucket.
I mean, our defense locked in at that point too.
You know, y'all was fouling your ass off. Let's be serious. Y'all was fouling. But again,
Don't discredit the defense, man. Like
thank you.
First of all, Chaz went baseline and Stats tried to take him out. Let's
No, that wasn't me. That was Q.
That was Keith. That was
Q.
second.
That was
That
Q.
was the third.
Okay, my bad.
That was Q.
You fouled somebody though.
It was John. It was John.
Did you give him the ball?
No, he didn't call it.
You see what I'm saying? So, let's move on, bro. Let's move on.
Yeah. At some point, we gotta pick and choose. We can't pick and choose, right? Yeah. Either we giving people the ball or we not. I had no problem if you would have called it.
Why didn't you give it to him?
Because I didn't try to intentionally foul him. Whenever
you fouled him though.
No, bro, contact happens. I will always, and one thing y'all can say about me, if I foul you and like didn't come close to playing defense, I'll give you the ball. Ask New. I fouled shit out of New today. I gave him the ball. It was another one.
What was the score when you gave him the ball?
I don't remember.
I bet you don't.
I don't remember.
It probably was 2-1.
I gave one maybe to Chaz or John too. If I fouled you, foul you, and like
before we move on, there's one thing that is alarming though that I gotta bring up.
Look at Q. Look at Q.
What Q say?
He said he was tough, so play tough. Hey.
So hold on. So Q fouled the hell out of, I think it was Knight that time. Well, he fouled somebody. Could have been Chaz.
It was Chaz.
And he didn't give him the ball. Oh Lord, what's going on? What's going on back there?
Nah.
What's going on back there? Hey, listen. So, real quick though. So Damo, let me ask you this. So what's really alarming though is, and I think it's trending, and if we were big enough, this would be trending on Google right now.
Tate Tuck, what up?
Stats and his walking violations. Has this gotten out of hand?
I think calling the travel on him is starting to get out of hand a little bit.
Yeah, it is.
Like we're getting to the point now where we actually, like, there was a play earlier in the gym where they literally pushed him and then called travel. Like, so you foul a guy to intentionally make him travel and then call travel. Like,
and that was Aaron. And Aaron, I don't think Aaron intentionally meant to push me. His momentum ran to try to stop me from scoring.
Oh, okay, it was Aaron. Okay,
yeah, it was Aaron.
I know he intentionally did it, but
right. Nothing. He definitely won't trying to hurt me or nothing. He was trying to stop me.
I know he ain't gonna try to hurt him.
Right. But then, like, bro, if you push me, how you gonna push me and foul me and then call travel?
Call travel, like, that's crazy.
Anyway,
I think the thing, now you do travel. I ain't gonna say that.
I agree. I acknowledge that.
You travel, but sometimes I think we get a little carried away because you do it. You do it sometimes often, and they're like, so even when you don't do it, it's like, oh, travel. Or they want to call travel. So, you know, I say it all the time. I think we should be when it comes to stats on that. There's sometimes where it's times where it's pretty clean and you make a decent move, and it's like, you know, people want to call travel, they do call travel just because you do it. I guess it's a reputation thing. I you know.
Yeah, but I think we got a little. We got
a little over calibrated on it.
Yeah, I think I use it to my advantage though. You know.
And another thing we got to stop doing too.
What?
We got to stop saying, and this isn't to anybody, right? When we're recapping defense, you can't give people a lot of fouls and say you play good defense. What's up, EJ?
Hold on. Say that again.
So, like, if somebody beats you and you give up and you foul them and you say your ball, like, does that count in the defensive day too? Because that means so, like, let's say I drive by Mike and then he gives me the ball. Like, he can't. I'm just using this as an example. I'm not talking about you or anyone specifically.
Gotcha.
But if I drive by you or Damo drives by you and you give him the ball and you do that 3 times, like, that's
a small sample size though.
Okay. Okay. All right.
You know what I mean? It just depends. And sometimes it could be a smart foul though. I fouled Damo on a fast break. We ended up losing the game anyway, but I fouled him on a fast break. They had I think he was a 2-on-1. He kept it and I fouled him. I fouled him a couple of times, but it wasn't that I wasn't playing good defense. He made a good move. I felt like, okay, let me get this take foul, let me foul him. But nah, it just depends. It's a long game. You know what I mean? With a lot of possession. So I don't want to say someone's just out there because they committed 3 fouls that they're not playing good defense. It just depends, man. It just depends. That's just my how I feel about it.
Got you. Great day at Warwick Rec. Shout out to everybody, man. I'm looking forward to seeing y'all again soon. Next. I agree with you, Tate Tuck.
What Tate say? I can't see.
He said fouls are a part of the game. It just depends.
Yo,
Aaron, you stupid, dog. That's insane. Like, that is nasty work.
That dog is a menace today.
Mrs. Caitlin Clark. She made history, man. She broke Pistol Pete Maravich's all-time NCAA record for scoring. Caitlin Clark is now the most prolific scorer in NCAA history. First of all, give a shout out to her for that. Did anybody think that this record was going to be broken? And do you think that it will be broken going forward?
So she did. So this is either men's or women's, right? She did it.
Men's and women. Yes,
Yeah.
it's NCAA Division One. Yes.
I don't think it'll be broken because I don't think there's that one is one and done. I don't think it's gonna be broken ever. And I don't think you're gonna find from the women's side. I don't think you're gonna find a player of her caliber that can shoot the ball the way she does. So I just don't see it. Maybe Juju Watkins from USC. Maybe.
I think she has a chance. I think she has a chance.
Yeah, maybe her. But shoot, I don't know who else. Maybe her. You get one of them South Carolina girls. I'm trying to figure out her name. Maybe someone from UConn.
Dawn ain't gonna let nobody average 30.
Yeah, or Gino. So, well, I think Paige. If she didn't have those injuries when she first got there, I think Paige had a chance though. But other than that, man, I don't see it. And definitely on the men's side, woman, they may get a shot. Juju she has the closest shot though. She has the closest shot. But on the men's side, nah, nobody on the men's side because it's the one and done. So nah.
And for the record, Pistol Pete Maravich had 3,667 points. Caitlin Clark currently has 3,685. I think this is a major accomplishment. Another big up for women's basketball. And she's clearly the best player in women's college basketball. And I'm looking forward to seeing what she's going to do in the NBA, man. And also, they beat number 2 Ohio State. They beat them.
Yeah, but that's a yeah.
I know that's. I'm just saying because Ohio State's number 2, so that's why I think that was big. But just
already, I think.
You said what?
I think they already lost to Ohio State before too.
Yeah.
But
Ohio State's good.
You say that again, Damo?
Ohio State's good.
Yes, they are. So here comes Jamal with the hate. It's been a lot of and we're gonna talk about another record broken that everyone's not necessarily thrilled about. That's true too, Kurt. People are staying because of NIL, but I don't necessarily think men are gonna stay like that much longer to get to that. Because of NIL, because you can always make more money with, and have more exposure and opportunities in the NBA. But women, I definitely could see that. Any other thoughts on Miss Clark before we go to LeBron?
I think I said it last week. I think Caitlin Clark is one of the most recognizable faces in the basketball, and I stand by it. Y'all laughed at me last week, and this is only going to give her.
We didn't laugh at you because of that, Mike.
Yeah, I did.
No, we didn't. That's not why we laughed at you.
So
let me get my thoughts on Caitlin.
Go ahead.
I think, guys, and y'all are gonna hate me for saying this, but we're watching the greatest women's basketball player that we've ever seen. We need to recognize greatness on any level, on college, pro, high school, whatever you want to say. She's the greatest to ever touch a basketball. And she's going to do the same thing in the WNBA. And she's changing women's basketball completely. And is making it a draw. There were all types of celebrities at the game today. Travis Scott was at the game.
Yeah.
Like, bro, when do you see that for a girls basketball game? You don't see it. Not on that level. We haven't seen it. So this is about to be different, man. We had Caitlin Clark for the evolution of women's basketball. Shout out to her.
Can I go out on a limb real quick? Because can I go out on a limb?
They pushing back in the comments too on the greatest. People saying Diana.
No.
Cheryl Stoops, Candace Parker, Lisa Leslie. I don't give a damn.
Maybe Candace. I love Candace. MVP, MVP, a rookie year, and rookie of the year in the same year.
Taurasi is probably the greatest WNBA player so far because Caitlin Clark hasn't played yet.
You said
But-
Taurasi. You said Taurasi.
Yeah, Taurasi to go. Easy.
I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna tell you. I'm gonna just for the record. You know, I'm gonna go down. I think like right now, I think Brianna Stewart, where she's trending. Brianna Stewart, Taurasi, Candace Parker, Lauren Jackson. Look, listen, man.
In college, Shamiko Holdsclaw was different. We can't leave her out.
She
If we
was.
just come
I
out
said that.
college.
Yeah, she was.
Okay,
She-
yeah.
She was absolutely different.
She was different.
She was absolutely
different
Yes,
at Tennessee.
What happened to her?
She had some mental issues though.
Yeah, she did.
Mental health issues. Yeah, she
She
went
did.
to she went to the Mystics, I believe.
She did.
Kind of bounced around a little bit, but she was
Yeah.
definitely different. Definitely different. But yeah, man, I'll say Damo like right now, but I'm gonna go on a limb and I'm gonna say this: shooting wise, she's probably the fourth best shooter in the NBA.
Stop.
Listen.
Stop.
Just shooting the ball.
Stop.
In the WNBA?
Just no. The league just shooting the ball. Just shooting. That's just shooting.
Okay, who do you have her over? Okay, so we got Steph.
Okay,
One, that's
that's
a lot.
Steph, Clay, Steph and Clay.
Clay.
Shoot, I don't know. She might be third.
Stop.
That's three right there.
But let's be honest though. Who else? I like
Part of
Tatum.
being a great shooter is
Trey
So-
can
so-
shoot it.
so are you saying if she was in the NBA, she could shoot like she is now? No.
She's shooting from half court, bro.
No, she can't. I'm telling you right now. And again, see, this is the problem. And this is why
The
people
girls
think
ball, bro. You like
No, I'm
she's
just
doing it.
saying,
She's doing it with the
bro.
girls' ball, and she's
I know
doing
she
against
is.
other. She's doing against other young women.
I'm just saying. Okay, the three point contest.
this is the problem. Let's keep them over there, bro.
No, because what's name ruined that? No, Sabrina ruined that. Sabrina ruined that. So we can't
she
do that no
didn't.
more. Sabrina
No, she
ruined that. Yeah, hey,
I'm
go ahead.
and Sabrina got her ass handed to her.
Caitlin would have threatened that shit.
Yeah, right.
Come on now. Come on, man. Come on, Damo.
We just keep them where they are, bro.
Yeah, I don't want to say it like that, but I do think that we need to, like, I mean, we got to contextualize.
No, we have to say it like that. Keep the women where the women are, and let the men be where the men is. Let's keep it fair. Stop trying to cross over. If that's the case, then draft them in the NBA.
Well, hold on, Damo. This ain't fucking wrestling. Okay, this ain't wrestling. This is basketball. It's shooting the lever and putting the ball in the bucket from distance, and she can do that better than most guys in the NBA. That's an absolute fact.
Yeah, with a 20.5.
Yeah, no matter what the ball is, absolute fact. Absolute fact.
Okay. Well, we don't know it to be fact because she doesn't play against men. So next one.
Still not. Let's
Mike, I'm gonna let you take this one first.
Mhm.
Your goal, my goal, surpassed 40K. First player in NBA history to do that. They did lose to Denver. He had 26 on 12 or 20 shooting. I think 11, 20, 12 or 20 shooting. What do you think about this accomplishment, Mike?
I said earlier that 40,000, like, so what? And then y'all was like, well, I said the longevity was there 20 years, and y'all was like, well, longevity matters. So I kind of like, I get what you guys were saying. It's definitely an achievement to have. Like I said, 40K. I think it was 40,000 points, 11,000 rebounds, 10,000 assists, something like that. He got, if I'm not mistaken.
I'll confirm for you now. Go ahead.
So what he's done is great. I just wish that I don't know. I wish the Lakers was just I wish they were better, right? Because now it's like the narrative will be he broke the Kareem's record. He's at 40K. Now the narrative is going to be like he came to LA for different reasons. Now it's about LeBron's chase and pursuit of records as opposed to the team winning. That's the only thing I don't like about it, because that narrative.
He's 153 assists away from 11,000.
Right, but he's at 11,000 rebounds.
Yes.
So that's the only thing I don't like about it, but it's an enormous feat. I mean, like, absolutely, and I just wish that the Lakers were better, because now it's like, okay, you got 40,000 points. play for something. So now, like, if they're out of the playoff race, because I think they were currently 7th or 8th.
No, they're 10th.
They're 10th. So now if they don't make the playoffs or make the play-in, because he's going to continue to pile up stats. Now it's going to be like, okay, well, you know, all those stats is stat padding or whatever the case is, and the team is not winning. So I hate that for LeBron because, like I said, he's he's the best player ever in my opinion. So, but phenomenal feat, man, phenomenal feat. And I got another something to say. Spencer Dinwiddie, he is fried rice at this point.
Okay, we're not talking about the Lakers.
I'm just saying. I just want to throw that out. He's fried rice at this point. I just had to put that out there. But go ahead, Damo. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, Damo.
Listen, man, congrats to the GOAT, man. 40,000 points. I know a lot of people try to just brush that off like it's done. Oh, it's a longevity stat. Well, longevity matters. And I know another guy. If another guy who had 40,000 points, y'all be screaming to the top of your lungs. Oh, he had 40,000 points. He had 40,000 points. Well, he doesn't. LeBron does. And that's insane, man.
What's up, Kyle?
I think he's on pace to have 40, 10, and 10.
He already got he's already over 40, 10, and 10. He already has that.
He has 10,000 rebounds?
Yeah, he got 10,000. Yeah, he's only 153 away from 11.
And he'll probably, come on, man. Like, that's insane. 40, 10, and 10. That's insane, bro. And he's still doing it at a high level at 39 years old, bro. Like, that's insane, man.
I mean, look, everybody knows LeBron's one of my favorite athletes of all time, probably second or third behind Peyton Manning and Chris Webber. So
that's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah.
That's insane. Your shit. Yo ghost is nasty, bro.
We're not gonna do that. I didn't say that. Peyton Manning is my GOAT, not Chris Webber. He's just my favorite. I don't see how this record could be met with anything but respect. The only person out of all the players to play in the NBA to score 40,000 points. And for me, I just it's a great accomplishment. Obviously, you have to play a long time to get to that. But it's not just that. You have to maintain a high level of play. He averages 27 a game over his career, 25 to 19 straight seasons. If he keeps it up this season, it'll be 20 over 25. And I just think that type of consistency, you know, people will always frown upon it because it's him. But 40K is 40K. And I just think that it's just another feather in his cap and just increases the distance between him and other NBA players. Like, I don't think it's close. I don't think it's been close for a while. And again, he's still playing at a top 10 level right now. Mike, I wanted to speak to something that you said though about the narrative, which I found very, very interesting. I don't even think that should matter as much as it does, because if you look at the Lakers, right, and you say you watch all the games, and obviously nobody's perfect, right? So, but has LeBron and or AD, because he's been amazing, have they played up to their standard? If you feel like they have, then, you know, at some point, you know, wow, they've been one of the most injured teams in the NBA with their role players and stuff, but I don't necessarily think that narrative should matter, because people are going to say that out of hate because their favorite player wasn't.
Yeah, but I think that it's and again, okay, is a feather in LeBron, a feather in his cap if they do win. It's just like because that narrative has always been out there though. Like when he first came to LA, like they thought he was. I'm not saying that. I'm gonna say they thought he was cooked when he first got to LA, but they thought he came for LA for other interests. And I just think that when it's sort of like the Russell Westbrook MVP season or the Russell Westbrook triple-double, it's just like, well, he's not winning, so what does it all matter, right, at this point? And that was the narrative. But a feat is still a feat. Like he did something that only another player done was Oscar Robertson, so he did it. And he got a lot of flack for it because they felt like, yo, you got an MVP.
And we actually gonna talk about Russell
Right.
Westbrook too, and we absolutely need to bring that up. So, but please continue.
So it's like
Winning no longer matters. What do you mean?
No, what I'm saying, huh?
No, I was just reading the comment.
Oh, yes, winning.
But that's
No.
that's hate though, because
But
we're
but
not.
EJ, but that's the point.
I love EJ, but that's hate though. That ain't got nothing to do
But
with it.
EJ, that's the point that I'm making though. Is like again, it's like I feel like if you got a player like LeBron that's reaching all these feats and he's breaking all these records, the Lakers, again, put a better supporting cast around LeBron. It's just like, because now it's just like, okay, they're the 10th seed, and let's say they can't make the playoffs. They got 20-30 games left, or whatever the case is, and this hypothetically speaking, and they can't reach the playoffs. Like, they can't reach the playoffs mathematically, they're eliminated, and he's just doing all this. What is it really for though? Like, because what people only going to remember the last thing that happened. That's what people are going to remember.
But Mike, that type of logic, and I understand what you're saying. That's a good point.
Right.
But that
Can
type of logic, huh?
Just want to address this comment real quick.
Go ahead.
Can we stop with the fucking Lakers standard shit?
I was gonna get on that too. But
it's not a failure. That he won a title. The Lakers have been a shit show until up until LeBron got there for the past what was it, about 7 years?
6-7 years, at least yes.
Playoffs, bro, like.
Yeah.
Bro, LaMarcus Aldridge was declining meetings. Tyson Chandler was declining meetings.
Nobody wanted to play in LA.
Nobody wanted to play there.
That's a good point, Damo.
Y'all have been a shit show until LeBron. You should be thanking LeBron.
But the weird part about it is because a lot of times I find, and I don't know EJ very well, so I don't want to speak for him. But a lot of times when people say that, they're Kobe fans disguised as Laker fans, right? And they'll say that like, but they let Kobe skate the last 3-4 years of his career not being good. I mean, mostly because he was injured. But they let Kobe stat pad the last 3-4 years of his career. They was okay with that, but nobody else can do it. You feel what I'm saying? They forget 05, 06, 07 for the Lakers. You know what I mean? That's not in their memory. But I listen. I just realized it's hate, and that's fine. I just, when we're talking about an individual achievement, whenever I see somebody bring up winning, I just recognize it as hate. That's all. Because their favorite player couldn't do it. Because I'm telling you, if Kobe or Mike or one of their favorite players doing it, we'd have 30 people up here screaming Mamba mentality. I'm telling you we would. I'm telling you we would. So,
I feel that.
And again, like Jamal says something about winning. Again, that we're not talking about winning. We talk about scoring 40K points. Like,
I just don't know why. Why the winning thing is even coming into the conversation. When we talk about a man who did most of his damage, and winning, went to 8 straight finals, won 4 titles. Like, we don't need to talk about LeBron as being a stat padder, bro. He's won.
I agree with that. I can agree with that.
Stop, man. Just because the Lakers, they just made. It's not like he just with the Lakers and they just having bad season. They just made the Western Conference Finals last year. Like, what are we talking about?
Yeah, but
it's possible they do it. It's possible they could get hot again, just like they did last year, and go on another run. So I mean, I don't know if that's going to happen or not, but it's highly possible.
But I think too, we all at some point prisoner of the moment. We only go by what the moment right now. Lakers losing, he breaking records, and that's unfortunate, right? So we need to think outward sometimes, but we don't. We stay right in the moment. They're losing. He broke a record. It's all for nothing. But like you just stated, they made the Western Conference Finals. So maybe our mentality was to think that way. That maybe our narrative would change about this whole record and all that stuff.
I agree. First of all, I agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
But I would also add, people don't do that with their favorite players. They only do it with players that they may not. You feel what I'm saying? I've never seen a Michael Jordan fan say when Michael Jordan had those 11 straight triple doubles, oh, they weren't winning. They were 5 and 6 when that happened. I've never once seen a Michael Jordan fan say that.
That's true.
I've never once seen a Kobe fan when Kobe was putting up 50s and 60s, but they was going 27 and what, Mike? You do the math because you say it all the time. 27 and 55. You feel what I'm saying? I've never seen a Kobe fan say they weren't winning then. So it only comes up.
Don't forget Jordan and Washington.
See, thank you.
Well, Jordan Washington, yeah.
Because I mean, you could call they didn't make the playoffs. You could call that stat pattern.
But you
I mean,
never.
everybody was just amazed because he was 38, averaging 20 points a game on 40% shooting.
Because they only cared about the Bulls tenure. They never cared about the Wizards. Like they
Yeah, true. But my point is they don't have the issue with him coming back playing those 2 years. Basically,
right.
I mean, you just add more points
That's right. I get you.
Adding more stats.
Yep, I agree with you. That makes a lot of sense.
I think he had a 50, 60-point game in one of those
Right.
one of them joints. So, and he got props for that. They didn't mention anything about winning, and he missed the playoffs twice. And he made the All-Star twice when he shouldn't have been an All-Star.
And we ain't gonna go to that.
I'm just saying. I mean, like,
because it's I don't even want because
there's a whole lot we can get into. That's another conversation.
Bro, they was literally begging people because they was tired of Jordan. Bro, they was literally begging stars who were better than him at that time to sit so he could start. They was begging for stars to do that.
They didn't even want him. The players didn't even want to play with Washington. Like,
so that's why I said we ain't gonna make it about that other player. Yeah. LeBron scored 40K, and I just think again that just deserves recognition. And Vince Carter did eventually give up doing it. It was either him or Allen Iverson. So anyway, Yamo brought up a topic, and this was random. Oh, before we even get to that, we're gonna talk about we can talk about that after. MVP Rose versus MVP Westbrook, and we're also gonna add into that Mike and Damo because we haven't discussed it. Why are Jokic's triple doubles looked at differently than Russ's? But let's address this first, because Mike, you brought up a good point. I actually have an answer for that, but Mike, we're gonna address this first.
Yeah.
And please, in the comments, y'all let us know. Excuse me, what y'all think. EJ, we got off it. We could have went deeper, but we got off it. MVP Rose versus MVP Russell Westbrook. Damo, this was your topic. You go first.
I seen the post somewhere, and I sent it in the chat to the guys, and we decided to talk about it. I thought it was interesting. If I had to say, and I'm taking Russ, man. I think it's pretty easy for me. Because I love D Rose, man, but I hate this. I'm not gonna say that. I think it's Russ. 31, 10 and 10. For the team that he had, and Rose's team wasn't the greatest team either. I think they were in a weaker conference though. But I think it's easily Russ. Easily. I don't think it's close.
Go ahead, Mike.
So I'm looking at, you said 31, 10 and 10. I just think that Russell Westbrook, if I remember correctly, I know you guys, and that was 2016, 17.
Yep.
16, 17 season, I believe.
That team was a void of talent, if I'm not mistaken. And I don't know if that team was really, really that good. And I think that it was a whole lot of just Russ. And I don't want to say he was stat padding or anything like that, but somebody give me the seed they were in. What was a seed?
6.
They were 6, right? So I don't know the last time that a MVP was a 6 seed, right?
Jokic.
That was after.
Well, that was after, but okay. I see what you're saying on that. I just think
See how they do?
No, but what I'm saying is that for all that Russell Westbrook did is just like there was no talent. He was supposed to carry that team. He was supposed to do all those different things. He was devoid of talent, and it's just like I'm interested to see what his usage rate was at that time.
I'm pulling all of that up.
So-
Yeah, Mike, go ahead. Keep
So
talking.
that the usage rate matters, right? You tell me who's the second best player. Was it Victor Oladipo? Is that the year that he played? Was it that year? Like so.
Yeah, and I think Domantas Sabonis was on that team.
Right.
but
So here we go. So then when I look at D Rose, 62 and 20. 62 and 20.
Yeah, you ain't remember Sabonis played with Sabonis
Even
played
OKC?
with the Thunder? No, I'm
I
saying
don't.
he was
I
yeah,
remember
Sabonis,
that.
yeah, Sabonis would play with Russ. Yeah,
Did
that's
he have a role? Did
crazy,
he have a big
right?
role? Did he have a big role, or was
No. That's why I say he was young Sabonis. He wasn't
Oh, okay.
nearly who he is now. Right.
So I was saying that D Rose 62 and 20 on the first place team. And again, number one seed, 25, 7 and 4, or something if I remember correctly, and 62 and 20. I think that's more impressive. Now Damo says, hey, it's the weak East, but you are what your record says you are, right? You know, LeBron was still in the East at that time, if I'm not mistaken. Couldn't have been too easy. You know, my thing is that 6 seed, triple double. Did Oklahoma City, did they get beat in the first round?
Yep.
probably so.
No,
There
they
you go.
did.
There we go.
Of course, but that doesn't really matter based on
It
MVP.
does. Come on, it does matter. It does
Well, the
matter.
MVP award is based on just the regular
Yeah,
season.
but okay. So you're the most valuable player, which means if they take you off that team, what does your record reflect? I get that. I totally understand that. 31, 10, and 10. You're the most valuable player. That means, and then please give me that usage rate, right? Because I know how you like the chuck and jive. Give me that usage rate. You know what I'm saying?
First of all, I don't ever shuck and jive.
Okay, I see somebody said on a movie. So I just had to use it.
Okay. His usage rate that season was 42. So that's I'm gonna wait till I comment because
my thing is I think D Rose had the more impressive MVP season. And by the way, D Rose was 22 years old. So let that marinate. He was 22. 22. So that, you know, Russ was what? Russ won his 8 years later. Russ was almost damn 30.
Okay.
I'm just saying. Well, I mean, how old was he? Yeah, he's almost 30 years old. You know what I'm saying? He's almost like, hey, how old was Russ when he won MVP? He was about 30, right? Okay, then. Rest my case. I don't know how he was, but he was something. 29, 20.
Well, he was. Yeah, I think he was 29. I think
29, 29, something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm looking now. No, he was 28.
28. Okay, 28. Being 22 steps, gotta admit, and Damo being 22 and being MVP of the league. Come on, that's special.
That's great.
That's special.
I'm just waiting for you to finish.
Yeah, I'm done, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. I don't think either of these were great MVP choices. Especially Derrick Rose. I think that's the worst MVP in modern history.
I agree.
I
agree.
Tell me why.
I'm gonna tell you. I think we got to stop the sympathy shit. We got to stop it. We got to stop. If this JD, what's up, man?
You said the best MVP ever.
No. I don't think he's close to the best MVP ever. The worst.
He's one of the worst.
So what are you saying? What do you disagree with then? What are you saying?
I'm at the answer for me is Russ. I don't think Russ MVP was. I think he was a good MVP relative to other MVP seasons, but I think Rose's was the worst. Either LeBron or Dwight should have gotten that award, and a few others. But
Kevin Durant is up there too.
Right, a few others. There were a few others. Pick one. Durant, Kobe, Wade. Pick one.
But can we, not to cut you off, sir, but can we do a deep dive? See, we haven't done a deep dive into that, right?
I'm getting ready to. I'm getting ready to.
My bad. Okay, go ahead.
I think the issue that I personally have with giving him the MVP was because, and it was what you said, Mike, not an issue with you, but what you said, and this logic permeated throughout. They're the number one seed, and they only look at offense. The Bulls were a defensive team, and Rose was a bad defender. They were winning with defense. They weren't winning because.
But then, but that's slick those stats because again,
no.
I'm gonna tell you what. Let me retort real quick because I don't want to forget, and I apologize for interrupting.
Because we know you're 55 years old and you tend to forget.
So the same, right. And I'm not 55. I'm gonna get up there one day, but the same reason I said that we take Russ off the floor, defense or not, we take Russ off the floor. They're not an MVP team. They're not a playoff team. We take D Rose off. Even with the defense, we take D Rose off. They're not 62-20. That matters.
But my problem with that logic, Mike, is if you take the best player off every team, then they're not going to be the same for the most part.
You can't use the same argument because they got defense. You still got to score the ball. Stats.
But listen to what I'm saying. I don't like that argument anyway. If you take the best player off of any team, they're not going to be good. That's what happens when you take the best player off a team. So I think that logic is inherently flawed. In addition to that, the Bulls were like 15th in offense. This is off the top of my head. And Derrick Rose was the best player on offense. So what I'm saying is that why are you giving him an MVP based on a team record when the team was fueled by defense, not offense? And this goes back to my point, and this is what I've always said. We always overrate small guards on otherwise defensive-laden or balanced teams. That's why Anthony Edwards is in the MVP conversation now. That's exactly why.
We can say that the Bulls were fueled by defense, right?
So they were the number one defense.
Okay, but again, you're saying that is inherently flawed. We take Derrick Rose off, right? Because it sounds like what you're saying is the reason they were winning was because of defense.
That was the primary reason. Obviously,
in spite of the offense, because you just pointed out.
I didn't say in spite of the offense, but the offense was average, Mike.
Right. And that's but Derrick Rose was an average player.
But I agree with that. But what I'm saying is Derrick Rose won the MVP because of offense, not because of his defense. The Bulls were winning primarily because of their defense. So you're giving an MVP award to a player because of their offense while citing a team record which wasn't based on offense. It was based on defense.
Well, you already said that. You said MVP is an individual award, right?
No. I'm saying for the people who use that logic. That's what I'm saying.
I got you. Right.
So if you're saying that Derrick Rose is the MVP, and then you cite the Bulls' record, obviously he contributed to that. He's the best player, but the Bulls got that record primarily because of their defense, which Rose didn't contribute to. Now, if we're just going to be honest, he wasn't the best player that season. He wasn't the most valuable. I named LeBron and Dwight. He named who did you name, Damo? Durant. Kobe, Wade.
What year did D Rose win it?
This was 10-11. This was
10-11. He's 25-7. 25-7. He averaged on a 62-20 team when you got LeBron's team. LeBron's team out there. When you got who was good? I'm
gonna give you Durant's numbers.
And Durant was in. Where was Durant at?
Oklahoma City. 27.
Yeah. But he was hurt, didn't he?
No, that wasn't that season.
27.
Oh, that was it, yeah. Doing 2010. My bad. You're right. 2010. My bad. 27 and 6. 27-7.
And let me see how many games they won. I don't know how many games.
27-7. That's what I'm saying. It's right. The same thing.
No, it's not the same thing.
It's not the same.
Okay, D Rose had 25 on the 62-win Bulls.
And then you left out efficiency, which Durant was clearly more efficient.
Way more efficient. I can give you
go ahead and do our two shooting. Go ahead, because I know it's coming.
On 49. 49, 35, and whatever the free throw percentage was. Free throw percentage was 88. 88%.
I mean, they were just better players than him.
55 and 27 in the Western Conference.
That's tough. That means because the Western Conference, if you want to say they're more,
was way better than.
And in terms of Russ, I've always thought triple doubles were overrated. the triple double itself. Not all triple doubles are overrated, not because each individual one is different, but I think the triple double itself as a stat is overrated. I'm just not a fan of that particular play style. And yes, every star player stat pads at some point, but they were egregious with it. They were literally boxing out guys who could get rebounds. They were boxing out so he could get them.
Yeah.
So every star stat pads. That's nothing new, but they were particularly egregious with it. So I'm not a fan of the triple double anyway. Actually, ironically, that was Russell Westbrook's most efficient scoring season, especially when you factor in usage. Having a 42 usage rate and having a 55 true shooting percentage is Herculean. But I think the problem is that play style. That play style is just very hard to build around. So I would take Russ over Westbrook. I mean Russ over Rose. But Mike, you brought up an interesting point about why Westbrook's triple doubles aren't viewed the same as Jokic's. And
Right.
this is just my opinion. I'm not speaking for anyone else. This is just my opinion. Jokic stat pass too, especially assists. He has layups and then he passes right out of them for
Right out.
But hold on. So we're leaving out getting your teammates involved. Like I mean, like
No.
Bro,
Jokic has
open layup. Just
right.
so you
Jokic
can
has shots at the rim and passes them out so he could get assists. All
is
stars.
he passing us for a three?
No.
no,
He's
layup.
right. He's right in floater range, and then he passes to Aaron Gordon for a dunk. Like, bro, you right there.
Like, yo.
And again, I'm not knocking him. I'm not knocking him.
Well, Russell Westbrook used to let Steven Adams used to let Russell Westbrook get rebounds.
That's why that's what I'm saying.
Mhm.
All stars stat pad to a certain degree. All of them do. Right? My personal opinion is why I think they look at him differently because Jokic, for me, this is my opinion, stats and John. Jokic is just way more efficient. I think triple doubles are extremely overrated for whoever gets them.
Should be more efficient if you're 7 foot tall.
I mean, size matters. I know. Shout out to Shonda Bailey.
Yeah, but for me,
Stop.
Size matters. If
nothing to do with efficiency, though, that's the thing. Like, it's not really. Like,
I mean, it has something to do with it because it helps you get easier shots, right? And shot selection is a part of that too. We know that. We play ball. We know shot selection absolutely matters. But for me, that's why I think they're viewed the way that they are. Because Jokic is very efficient with his. Jokic will have 30 points on like 10 or 14 shooting. Russ will have 30 points, and he would likely have it on 9 of 22 shooting. That matters. If you got to take that many shots, you feel what I'm saying?
Also, it has to do with supporting cast as well. Like,
That too.
I mean, so I just don't think it's fair when
Kurt, his turnover percentage that year was 16% of all possessions when he was on the court. Go ahead, Damo.
I just don't think it's fair, you know, how we literally see Jokic stat pad and then, you know, we don't say anything about it or think anything of it. And, you know, we think Jokic getting a triple double is the greatest thing since sliced bread. It's the best thing we ever seen. When Russ was doing it, it was considered the worst thing that we ever seen. Like, oh, this is just him stat pad. It means nothing. Blah 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 blah. Because it didn't end up in the result that what Jokic ended up. And Jokic hadn't won shit up until last year. Like, and he was getting triple doubles before that. So, and it was equating into the same thing that Russ was equating into. And he didn't get anything he didn't get any criticism for it. He didn't get any criticism for it. Why? I've said this many times. They're trying to force the guy on us. That's all it is, bro. They're trying to give him something that he doesn't want, which is the face of the NBA. He doesn't want it, and they can't force him on us
Just like they keep trying to force, and I hate to say it because I'm not prejudiced or anything like that, but they keep trying to force all these Euros on us. Let's just keep it above. And Jokic just happens to be the main culprit. They're trying to force this guy on us and give him something that he doesn't want, man. So stop, man, stop. It makes me mad just to see all these guys fawning over this guy, getting triple doubles. When we crucify Russ for doing it, it's just not right, bro. It's not right. No, I don't care what the efficiency, any of that shit. That's bullshit.
I think JD's point is a good one. Like, yes, Jokic has better teams than Russ did relative to the era. But part of that is because Jokic is actually helping his team win more than Westbrook did. At some point, and I know you don't like when I say this, Damo, either make more shots that you take better ones, or come off the ball some. Now, like at some point, bro, you can't miss that many shots. You just can't. You can't miss that many shots. You can't. Like against somebody has a 65 true shooting percentage and someone else has a 55. That's a massive difference. You feel what I'm saying? So for the people, I agree with you. Absolutely. I'm not saying that. But Russ shot selection also didn't help. And his stubbornness and his inability or unwillingness to adapt his game. That was always the problem. Well, see, but that's the problem. That's an archaic way of looking at it. If you could shoot, then you could be off the ball. You got to stop that. One of the greatest players we've ever seen plays off the ball primarily because he can shoot. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you can do stuff off the ball even if you can't shoot. Russ didn't always do that. So what I'm saying, my thing is, in a nutshell, y'all, I don't think it's about me, just my opinion. I think it's more about the play style, and people just don't know how to say it.
Right.
That's what I think. They don't like the play style, so instead of breaking down why his play style has never really helped the team at the highest level with him as the main guy, they just bash the triple doubles. That's my opinion. Maybe I'm giving people too much of the benefit of the doubt, but that's what I think. Like, that play style with him as the main guy is not going to win you shit. It's not. We've seen that. So then it feels like now you're just stat padding, and I think that's why a lot of people felt that way. That's just my opinion.
I just feel like you could say that. You could say that about anybody up until they win, bro. Like, you could have said that about Jokic.
Sure.
You could have said that about Jokic up until he won. Like, he was doing it before he won. Like,
and they did say that before he won.
But they weren't, though. Like, they weren't
chilling
like he was killing Russ. They were like, he's not bad. He was winning MVP back to back. He's doing shit.
Again, Russ won an MVP too. Now, Jokic has been again, a center who can pass the ball. At this point, Jokic is probably a top 7 playmaker in NBA history. Russ won't never that. In addition,
a top 7 playmaker.
Yeah.
Jokic. Yeah.
That's
my thing. Like, we'll say that about him, but then we'll say a guy who did the same thing or averaged more assists or have averaged a triple double more times than him.
I agree.
We'll say he's not as good as a playmaker. Well, I said, we'll say that Jokic is a top 7 playmaker, but then we'll say, well, Russ never been that. How not?
Because for me, at least, there's differences in their playmaking styles to me, and I'll say the differences. Russ was a great lay down playmaker. Like, he'll drive to the basket and lay it to the bigs, right? That was his primary way of making plays, getting to the basket, laying bigs. But he's not making all the different types of passes that Jokic is. He's not making touch passes. He's not making pocket passes. He made some.
Isn't the goal just to make the play?
But if you can't make every play, that goes back to the play style that I mentioned. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, but it sounds like because as you always say, this guy's game is not aesthetically pleasing. And what I'm saying is, Joker game is aesthetically pleasing.
I don't care about that. And y'all know I don't judge.
But that's
it kind of goes to your LeBron point. You know how we're always saying, it's the way it looks and the way it looks. It sounds like you're saying the same thing about Jokic.
No, because what I'm saying, because making all different type of passes means that defenses can't guard you a certain way because they know that you can make that type of pass. That's about effectiveness. That's not about aesthetics at all.
But you said different types of passes. So a touch pass can look totally different if Isaiah Stewart did a touch pass versus a Jokic. They still made the play, but it's going to look different. And what I'm saying, Russ doesn't
really make touch passes. Is my point.
But what
the passing versatility that Jokic has, which opens up more opportunities for everyone else, which juices up the team offense. Westbrook doesn't really do that.
But Stats, isn't it a point of being a playmaker is to make the play and you use your strength to make said play? So if
my point is, I don't disagree with that part. Mm-hmm. Westbrook is a great playmaker. He's a great playmaker. But again, remember, I'm going back to my point about play style. That's the point why I personally think that people look at his triple doubles differently than Jokic's. And what I'm saying is, it's not about how aesthetically pleasing it looks, because that's too subjective. What I'm saying is that because Jokic makes different types of passes, that makes him and the other team harder to guard, which then makes your offense better because Jokic can make this different type of pass. I can't help off this guy a certain way because Jokic can make this pass.
But a lot of that stats has to do with team construction. All of that. There's a lot has to do with that. A lot.
You have to have the personnel to even be in a position to.
Thank you. Team.
Or catch the pass.
I don't disagree with that. But Jokic has been making these passes way before they turned into contenders.
Yeah, but it's still the same. They still got Jamal Murray. Jamal Murray is still on the team. They added Aaron Gordon.
And KCP. And KCP.
He's not really catching those passes that Aaron Gordon is catching. So, I mean, for the most part, KCP is
so stats real quick, because I think Damo and I are probably on the same with the whole number 7, because I'm thinking like a guy that has averaging 10, 11 assists, and I understand Jokic is, he's a good playmaker for being a big, but who do you have like ahead of Jokic though? Who's below Jokic? And then you probably got Magic. You think
Magic, Nash, and LeBron are top 3. I've said that.
So where's Steph at?
As a playmaker,
I don't have.
I'm just asking.
No, he's not. No, he's not as high.
Let me finish, because you can play making a whole lot of different ways. But okay, let's scratch Steph. You got Oscar
over Jokic.
I'm asking, man. I'm just asking.
I don't know. I don't think so.
Pippen?
No. Playmaking to me is just creating opportunities for your teammates.
Pippen, I don't know.
Pippen was a great playmaker. I can't put him not above Jokic. No.
I don't know. We might be getting overcalibrated on Jokic now. We're getting a little ridiculous now.
Somebody said Stockton.
No.
Not
John Stockton.
No.
He's overrated as a player.
No.
Yeah, that's all right.
We're not gonna do John Stockton.
No, Stockton is overrated.
I ain't gonna say. I'm not gonna go that far, but
I'm saying it. Stockton is overrated as a playmaker.
Absolutely.
I said it. We gotta stop. Tony's not, bro. I'm not gonna do. I'm not even gonna.
No, I'm saying. I agree. I know. I'm not. I wasn't gonna say Stockton.
What about CP?
CP.
I think Jokic is better than CP as a playmaker. Yeah. Again, but I think how people look at
top 4 then.
No. This is just
so who else though? Because I don't see a whole lot of playmakers based on your definition, I don't. Who else?
I mean,
Based
again,
on your
this off the top
definition.
of this off the top of my head. Again, all I ask for the people in the comments who got something to say, turn on the tape. Like Rat said, Baron Davis. Come on, man. Stop. Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing, bro? Like, we just naming guys now. Come on,
Is
man.
Russ in the conversation?
Gotta be.
In terms of, I mean, he's a great playmaker. That's another one. I don't know if he's that high, but he's a great playmaker.
But he's not above. But the guy we're naming, they're not above Jokic.
No. Okay, so let me do it like this. The sheer opportunities that Russ created for others, like that. I mean, that has to matter at some point. Like the volume and the amount of plays that he made for people, that has to matter at some point. Like he's literally just makes plays because his relentless rim pressure, bro. That has
but playmaking doesn't necessarily mean you gotta always have a ball in your hand either.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
That's why I said Steph.
I think we're talking about just guys making plays on the ball. I think for the most part, which is why I don't put Steph in the conversation.
Okay.
I think you just gotta. I don't think a lot of people are gonna understand how the gravity and all that stuff. I just think I don't think it's dumb. And no disrespect to nobody watching, but I don't think it's dumbed down enough to have that conversation. Like,
how do you feel about Rondo?
I think he's overrated too. I'm sick of it. Turn on the tape. You can't dribble the ball 8 times and then somebody come off a screen and you back. Come on, man. Stop.
I just knew you were gonna
Stop. Stop. I'm sick of it.
What do you think about Rondo, the playmaker?
I love Rondo, man.
That's a fucking mad scientist, bro.
I love Rondo.
Turn on the tape, man. Y'all got to
listen. Listen. I think. I mean, he's not like.
I don't think he's in that conversation.
Rondo's a hell of a playmaker, bro.
I'm not saying he's not, but he has a lot of John Stockton type assists where he passes it and the guy do.
I ain't gonna know. We're not doing that. No.
Turn on the tape. That's all I ask.
No, we're not gonna do that. No, and I think a lot of it. Turn on the tape when he was in New Orleans. I think a lot of this has to do with the fact that he played with the big three. So they're saying that his playmaking was easy. They don't give the man credit, but no, that turn the tape on. We can watch the game together. Turn the tape on. That's all I'm saying.
I mean, he was pivotal. He was a key call.
Huh?
I said he was a key call for each championship team that he was on.
He was.
He meant a lot. He meant a lot to it.
All I ask again, dribbling the ball 6-7 times and then passing it to somebody coming off the screen and they take 2 dribbles and hit a mid-range pull-up, you get an assist for them.
You sound like you think he's throwing the way out.
Question. Let me point this out. Somebody just kind of commented and made a slight comment about that. That conversation that we're having for Russ, why are we having that conversation with Steve Nash in terms of
what you mean?
In terms of output and like what happened in terms of winning, because he put all those numbers up and got all those assists, but they didn't equate. They equated to the same thing that
I'm not having. Well, that's just Rat being drunk, but I'm not. I'm not equating any of this. I'm not equating any of this to winning. I'm not. Maybe other people are. I'm not. I just think that, again, for me.
Well, earlier you said you won't win shit with the play style.
Right, but that's not just playmaking either. That's not just playmaking. That's also scoring. That's also usage. That's also lack of off-ball utility. That's also a mediocre defender. That's more than just the playmaking. That's way more than just the playmaking. Way more.
Nash came off short times.
And listen, it's not just the ball dominance, because a lot of the point guards are ball dominant, right?
Most are, other than
most of them are.
Steph and
most of them are. Right, other than Steph, but most of them are. It's, again, all I ask guys, don't look at highlights, please. Actual turn on the tape and watch games. And when you turn on the tape and watch the games, I guarantee you're going to look at some of these like, how was that an assist? That's all I'm gonna say. I watch games every week, and I just wonder like how it, So, but again,
Give me
guys,
one example of what you mean by that. Like somebody, because if I dribble, if I'm dribbling and then somebody comes off the screen, I pass it to them and they shoot it and they make it. I don't think we can't question that.
but that's a regular pass any point guard could make.
Right, but it's still an assist. I mean,
Right,
that's
but
cool.
my point is,
if that's be like, how's that an assist?
no, not that particular type of pass, right? But if let's say if Mike's standing at the top, the pass that Mike made to, was it Dave today?
Yeah.
Where Dave smoked the layup. That's the type of pass right there that I'm like, all right, that's a playmaker. Mike made 2 or 3 dimes today. Dimes. But okay, that's playmaking. Now, if Mike passes it, stand at the top of the key and dribble the air out the ball because he be tired, and we know you be tired, and Damo come off the screen and then take 1, 2, take an escape dribble and then pull up and hit it, you were getting assists for that. But Damo, you did most of the work. Rondo and Stockton have an inordinate amount of those type of assists.
Stockton does.
I think it's 2 dribbles and it's not an assist though, right?
I mean, you kind of gotta view it too, right? So because each one is different. Like if you come off a screen and he passes it to you and you attacking and get a layup, that's an assist. That should be. That's a good to great pass. You feel what I'm saying? But like if we're saying that these dudes are the greatest playmakers of all time, you got way too many of these easy passes that turn into assists.
I agree.
That's what I'm saying. And again, I'll use Mike as an example because Mike made a few dimes today. Like that pass he made to you, Damo, where you didn't turn, but because you was running, because you thought somebody was coming to set a screen for you.
Mm-hmm.
If he would have, if you were there and you would have completed that, that's a dime.
Yeah, me and Damo ran up a lot of times. And
that's a dime.
And I thought Damo
was a dime. That's a playmaking pass right there. That's he had to fit that through some people. You made a left-handed wraparound pass, skip pass, cross court to a wide open shooter. Yeah. Like you even have people on the sideline saying, "When you get that in your bag, that's a dime. That's a pass." Like what? I'm tired of it. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of the shit. We're not doing this to give you credit to these old school dudes for making easy ass passes and getting assists. Get in the lane, make some harder fucking passes. All that other shit is bullshit. I'm sick of it.
So I got D Rose. You two got Westbrook. But again, I think you can't. Well, you all say that D Rose was, I guess, an overrated MVP. But at 22 years old, that was special.
I think he was the overrated MVP.
Yes.
I don't think there
was. You said what, Damo? He was what?
I think the overrated MVP. Well, yeah. I'll take that back. Him and Nash, for me, I know stats feels differently about the Nash thing, but I think him and Nash were the two worst ones.
I think when Nash did for Phoenix was phenomenal.
I think he did, but I just think they were better players. I don't think he deserved it.
Phoenix was dead. Phoenix was dead in the water after that Jason Kidd when he had to go here, and him and Marbury and Anthony Hardaway when he was on his last knee. Like, yo, that was some bad times, and that was some bad times in Phoenix. And he just came. And Steve Nash just came in and resurrected that franchise. So he at least deserved one of those MVPs, though. At least one of them.
I don't know that he deserved either of them. I'm gonna be honest with you. When he went 04 and 05, was he better than Shaq in 04?
It was 04, 05, and 05, 06. We're gonna get to today's game. I went on a tangent. I don't like. We're not about to give these old dudes credit for shit. Fuck that. Get them out of here. Today's games. There's a lot of great basketball that was played today. Right now, the Thunder are playing the Suns. Thunder up 41-37. The Sixers beat the Mavs by 4. The Celtics they dog walked the Warriors by 52. 52. The Clippers beat the Timberwolves by 1. And the Knicks beat the Cavs by 9. Spurs beat the Pacers by 12. Want to start with the Warriors and Celtics. Damo, you're our resident Warriors fan. What happened?
Man, I don't know, man. It's tough to really say without making a bunch of excuses.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would say I knew we'd lose the game. I didn't think we would lose like that. I felt like it was the last game of a 4-game road trip. Missing a few of our key guys, Wiggins, Pods. And on top of that, Steph was questionable today. So I figured that we'd lose, but I didn't just go out there and lay down like that. But you know, it was a bloodbath in Beantown. It was bad. It was bad.
That's what it was.
It was bad. It was bad, man. I was just like, it was 21-21 early in the first quarter, and then from that point, like they went on like probably a 20-0 run. Like they went up. I'm just like, all right. It got to the point where I was just like, I think I watched it to the half, and then it was hard for me to do that. And then I just I turned to the Clippers, the Minnesota Clippers game. I mean, it was that bad. I don't even think Steph or Clay came back in the game after that, or Draymond. None of the starters played for the rest of the game. It was bad, bro. They just came out. The Celtics were ready. The Warriors weren't. I mean, it's really that simple. They got dog wall. They just really get dog wall. On to the next.
Mike?
Well, so I caught glimpses of the game, but I thought not the whole game, because when I looked, I was like, there's nothing to see here. These are one these are one of the games that you scrap. You don't even look at no film, and you just say, you know what, let's move on, whatever the next city's at. Because it was, at one point it was like 80-38. And that's still what are we doing, bro?
It's 82-38 to be exact.
Yeah, I was like,
82-38 at half.
I said, what are we doing? What are we doing? So at this point, no, this is the few times that Hollywood don't watch. I watched about 395 games this year, so this is one again I didn't watch. So,
Damo, Jamal is a Steph hater. Do you have any thoughts on that?
How many games we watched where Steph passes to the wrong person? What? Steph passes to the wrong person. What the fuck does that even mean? I mean, if you throw a bad pass and it gets stolen, I mean, I guess that's considered you passing it to the wrong person. Yeah, again, what the fuck does that mean?
Jamal is our resident Steph hater. He does not like Steph at all.
Jamal, I don't know you no disrespect, but shut up.
What?
Just shut up.
What?
This is why Damo.
I just don't like the dumb comments. Like, what does that mean, bro? Like, how many games we watch where Steph passes to the wrong person and it causes a turnover? Celtics just took advantage. What does that mean? What does that even mean? If I throw Mike the ball and somebody jumps the pass, that means it went to the wrong person.
It sounds like what he's saying, Damo, is that
somebody stole a fucking ball, bro. Like
he's saying that I guess what he's saying is that Steph has done this multiple times, but this time the Celtics have taken advantage of that. But then again, what does it really mean, though? Like I get you. I don't
know.
I get you.
I don't. They took advantage of how many.
I guess he said that all Steph turnover, the chickens came home to roost.
I think that is what he said. Mike, you stupid, but I think that's more or less what he said. The chickens came home to roost.
I mean, he does turn the ball over, but everyone turns the ball over, bro. Like
Jamal has an idea. Let me give some context.
Mm.
Jamal has Jamal's a bit older. Well, not a bit older than Mike. They're about the same age.
Stop.
But Jamal has a bit of an older perspective on point guards. So he likes traditional point guards better. He loves Rondo. He
Hey,
loves
let
Magic.
me ask you this: you like Magic Johnson?
He does.
Because he was a machine.
He
turned it-
does.
He turned
performed.
it over.
He did.
He turned it over.
He did. He
He
did.
turned that motherfucker over
He
a
did.
lot.
A lot.
But to be fair, to be fair, Magic had the ball a lot.
He did. He was very ball dominant. I don't think the turnovers per se are the issue with point guards per se.
No,
Now maybe
you
with
can't turn the ball over.
I mean, if you're going to turn the ball over. I think the problem with Steph is because he's not on the ball as much. In the turnovers, I don't think they're as high as Magic's, but
No, it's not. I don't think
Magic also led the league in assists a few times.
Mike, we're not going at Magic. Stop.
I just gotta throw
We're
that
not.
out
We're
there.
not doing
listen,
it.
Steph, and you guys know I've said it. I've said it. Steph sometimes is loose with the ball. Sometimes I know he's going to account for one bad turnover in a game. I get it. That's the thing with Steph. I don't have it. But the whole when Steph passes to the wrong person is I just don't know what that means. I don't know what it is, bro. A bad turnover is a bad turnover. It is what it is. Like he hasn't had to pay much for that. He's a 4-time champion. I mean they pretty much have had the Celtics number since the finals. So I don't know how much they've taken. I don't know how much they've taken advantage of it today. They got to win today. Whoop-de-doo. Congratulations. But they should have today.
Right.
But today the chickens came home to roost for that. Yeah, that was a blowout.
The only the only over and back I've seen in a playoff game. Today wasn't a playoff game, bro. He lost the ball. He lost the ball going behind the back, went backcourt, bro. Jesus Christ, man.
You and Jamal would literally be going back and forth all day.
No, I don't think I would even waste my breath. I don't.
Okay.
No. This is just hate. It wouldn't be a real basketball conversation. This is rooted in hate, clearly.
Any more thoughts on this game? I mean, I'm gonna be honest. It's not really much you could take from a game where you lose by 52.
Right. Because I watched all the games. I was like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not even gonna do it.
Stop. So what's Steph injury looking like though? Because he was questionable coming in.
I think it was like he said knee. I don't even know the word for it. It was something with his knee. I don't think it's anything crazy. It's probably like some soreness or something. It's a word that starts with a P. I have no idea how to say it. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna butcher it up here. So, but you can Google it and maybe you know how to pronounce it.
Okay, should he be good for next game?
I don't know. I mean, I think so. If he went today, he should be all right. I mean, they got 2 days off, Monday and Tuesday.
I think so. Okay.
Probably. I don't know. We got the Bucks, so we're gonna need them.
Timberwolves Clippers. Clippers won by 1. And this was a defensive game. You generally don't see these type of games in today's NBA. The Clippers scored 40 points. In the second half, the Wolves scored 42. Again, defensive struggle, man. Kawhi had 32 on 12 of 26 shooting. James Harden had 10 assists, but was 0 for 10 from the field. Norman Powell had 24. For Minnesota, Cat had 18, 9, and 8. Anthony Edwards had 27 on 9 of 20 shooting. Gobert had 12 and 16.
Can you get Anthony Edwards numbers again?
27 and 5, 27, 5 and 2 on 9 of 20 shooting.
Okay.
This was a really good game. What are y'all thoughts?
Real quick, I didn't watch that game either, and I'm gonna tell you why. Well, listen. In my 2 years, since we started the pod, our second year? Was going on our third year? Since I started the pod, I missed a total of 6 games.
All right.
Hold on, bro. I missed a total of 6 games out of possible 82. Possible 700 games. I watch all the games, bro. So, but I didn't really catch. I didn't really catch it. Had some things, some things to do, but yeah, I'll catch the NBA slate games tomorrow though, for sure. But I just want to see what Ant did tonight, and of course, Ant always steps up as usual. But because it's Ant Man, my two guys, Ant Man and Scotty Barnes.
Well, Scotty Barnes is out with a fracture.
Well, I'm just saying though, he's an all-star though. So
okay, so I guess we giving sympathy all-stars.
Okay.
Stop it. So any thoughts on the game? I think that would be an interesting playoff matchup though. I know Kurt. That's why we ignore him.
Hold on. What Kurt say? Put his thing on. What he say?
Mike can't watch film, but he watches 700 plus games.
Okay, Kurt. Kurt always want to take a shot at me.
I mean, Mike, you said it, bro. Like
that is true, bro. You can't break down a 2 hour.
I can't see here, but see, okay, I'm not.
I've been doing 8,000 games.
Listen, I'm not. I'm not even gonna bring it up. Not even gonna bring it up. But one day I'm gonna come. One day I'm gonna come with my whiteboard, and I'm gonna draw up a play. And
all right, let's go on, man.
Yeah,
let me get
we're not doing this.
All right, my bad.
Yeah, I saw that game.
Okay.
For the most part, man, I really think the Timberwolves. I don't trust them, bro. They can't.
Okay.
They can't score, bro. They can't score enough. Like I really don't think.
They have difficulty.
They got an offense problem, bro.
Yeah,
like their offense.
I've said it all season.
According to stats, defense wins games, though.
It's no movement.
Stop, Mike.
You said they could be fueled by the defense. That's what you said.
That's how. Never mind. I'm not saying that. And I'm not saying that you can't win with defense, but it's hard to win a championship in today's NBA, being better defensively than offensively.
Right. But yeah, like I was saying, like they got an offensive problem, bro. Like they're great defensive. Held to 88 points, but they only score 89. I mean, they only score. They held up to 89. They only score 88. Like
Minnesota's defense is by far the best in the NBA. 108 points, 6 points per 100 possessions. That's basically 3 points per 100 possessions better than the Cavaliers. They are clearly an elite defense. Offense is a different story. They're the 17th ranked offense, 116 points per 100 possessions. Go ahead.
Yeah, the offense is stagnant. There's no movement.
Yep, Kurt.
The only time.
Yep.
What Kurt say?
Yeah, they go too many spots.
With a case.
Like I'm saying,
agreed.
And you know what it is? It's just Ant Edwards and Karl Anthony Towns playing fucking 2-ball. Like, all right, Ant Edwards missed. All right, Cat. All right, you missed. Okay, my turn. Okay, you missed. Okay, my turn. Okay, you missed. Okay,
but Damo, isn't that a coaching thing too, Damo?
Some of it, yeah.
Some of it. That's what they're literally doing. If Anthony Edwards and Karl Anthony Towns aren't making shots, they're not scoring, bro. Like, and then when they get to missing a bunch of shots, then it's bad. It really gets bad, bro. Like it's nasty. It's kind of nasty to see. Like,
right.
And some of that is on Finch, but they run some creative stuff. But the problem is you have offense. I don't want to say zeros, but Gobert and McDaniels are not great offensive players at all.
Not even.
So it's really hard to balance that out. Like you have Naz Reid is a really good offensive backup center. He's really good. Cat is a great offensive center. Anthony Edwards is a great offensive guard. But then you play these lineups, and Conley's still good offensively because he can still shoot. But
yeah, I like.
Yeah, he might be cooked though. Like,
he's shooting.
Mike Conley can still.
That's smoke and mirrors. He might be cooked though. Like I'm gonna check and continue, but he might be cooked though. But go ahead.
You tripping? Mike Conley's still a good, solid point guard in the NBA.
You said he's what?
And I say he's still a good, solid point guard in the NBA, and he's still a shooting threat. So, I mean, he can shoot, bro.
Yeah, I just think
That's those qualities, and you're not just an athletic guard, and you don't just rely on athleticism. You can last in the league a little longer, bro.
Gobert, McDaniels, and
He shooting
Nickeil
good for me.
Alexander Walker. Um,
Go ahead and pull his numbers up, Mike. I know this.
I'm saying, I mean, he's shooting
yeah,
it well.
JD.
He's shooting it well.
JD.
He's shooting
That's
well. Shooting
I
well
mean, that's
from
the
the three.
variation of what they're doing, zoom action. And the problem is Gobert, McDaniels, and Nickeil Alexander Walker. That I mean, like they don't really garner any respect from defenses, and that's the issue. That's the issue.
They don't have a lot of offensive threats, bro. Like
They don't.
I mean, yeah, it's rough, bro. I don't know, and I like it. I can't even. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't see them winning the championship. I really don't. Not like you got to be able to score today, and I just think they just go too many times where they just like aren't scoring.
Yeah. But I still, you think they're better? You think they're better than OKC?
No.
Ooh.
Well, the thing is that
Defensively they are. Offensively, I don't think so.
But then, which one you weigh heavily on more?
But neither team really has a whole lot of experience playoff. But Minnesota has a little more than them.
Right.
Yes. But
go ahead, Damo, because I actually wanted to answer that. Go ahead.
If I had to pick one today, if healthy, both teams healthy, I think Isaiah Williams is that his name? Isaiah Williams, I think.
Who you talking about?
Yeah, I think he was out. I think he missed tonight's game. But I feel like if them healthy, I think I would take OKC in a series, man. I do right now. That could change, but I think I like Oklahoma City there. That could change though. And I think it would go 7 games though, but I would ultimately take Oklahoma City.
So OKC has a rebounding problem. And Minnesota, despite their size, is weird. I wonder if this is a Finch thing. I mean, I believe it is because you got 2 great offensive rebounding bigs, at least one in Gobert. Minnesota is 21st in offensive rebounding percentage, and which is not really good. But OKC is the second worst defensive rebounding team in basketball. They only rebound 72.5% of their own misses. I mean, of the opposing team misses. OKC has a real rebounding problem. So teams that crash the offensive glass are going to kill them. As good as Chet Holmgren is as a big, like he's not a great rebounder at all. He gets pushed around a lot.
Yes.
And they play smaller lineups. Like they play
7-5, you only get 7 rebounds a game.
They play J Will. Which one? J Dub is the better one. They play him a lot. Giddy don't. You feel what I'm saying? They get killed on the glass a lot, and that's their issue. That's their issue. They get killed on the glass. So any team that they play that would offensive rebound would be a problem. The Warriors, I don't necessarily think the Warriors will make it that far. But that's not necessarily a good matchup. The Nuggets, obviously, because of Jokic, the Pelicans, Zion, and Valanciunas, like those aren't good matchups for them. So
the Pelicans actually scare me though.
Not me.
I say they scare me because the Ingram, Zion, and McCollum. I just think they have. I still don't think they figured that out yet. I don't think they figured it out yet, and
that's the problem.
They haven't figured it out.
They're not going to figure it out.
That's the thing. When Zion was there by himself last year, before he got hurt, they was number 1 in the West.
I mean, that's a small sample size too, Mike.
Yeah, but he was rolling. He had them rolling though. He had them rolling. They was number 2 and number 1 in the West. Yeah, they had him rolling. He had them rolling though. Then he got hurt. I know the Ingram and Zion don't work. It don't work at all.
Go to Ingram and they need to get rid of Willie Green.
I said that.
Really,
I got killed for it too.
Green is not good, bro. He's not. But
Him
they
or
have
J-
been playing better. They have been playing better. You know why?
him and JB Bickerstaff. Both of them need to go.
They've been running a lot more points Zion as of recent, and it's been working. When
Well, they blew somebody out the other night. Zion only had 8 points, but he only had like 6 shots.
Willie Green was refusing to do to put the ball in Zion's. He was trying to actually take the ball out of Zion's hands more.
Coaches outthink themselves.
For whatever reason, I don't know, bro.
Right.
But Willie Green needs to go.
I think they have an issue. I think they have a Brandon Ingram and Zion issue.
Mm-hmm.
I also think they have a Herb Jones issue in the playoffs because even though he's been shooting better, like the offense just isn't the same when he's on the court.
Yeah, because he was shooting that thing so bad.
I also feel like they're just missing something. I can't really put my finger on it, but it feels like they're missing something.
Right. Yeah.
Did y'all want to talk about any other? Huh?
Could it be a true point guard?
Yeah, because CJ's playing the point. That's bad.
Man, CJ not a point guard, man.
And Grand Theft Alvarado, I'm so sick of him and his fucking gimmicky defense. I'm so sick of that shit. It's about time he get eliminated. Because Jesus Christ.
Right?
I'm just saying. Not eliminate literally, but you know what I mean. Like it's about that time though. But that guy's just absolutely insane.
Did we talk about the Dallas game?
We can talk about that now. Philly won 120-116 without Embiid. What do y'all think? Let me give y'all some numbers from that game first.
Luka had
Tobias had 28 and 5. Luka had 38, 11, and 10. I think this is a good time to get in about Luka's play style. Kyrie had 28, 5, and 4. He only played Daniel Gafford 13 minutes, but he played PJ Washington 35. What are y'all thoughts?
I saw a decent chunk of that game. I felt like I feel like Dallas has somewhat of a defensive problem too. I don't really think they defend. I don't think they defend really well. I don't know. Gafford, he didn't really play. I think Jason Kidd is starting to be a little overrated, bro. Like he was running some defenses that I just didn't really understand. Like they were coming back in the game. They cut the lead to 5. It was like maybe 2 minutes ago, 2 minutes ago. And like he's sending traps to anybody, not just like one certain guy. I mean, anybody with the ball in the trap.
Mike, what's wrong with the internet, bro?
Nothing.
Well, we can't even see you.
We can't see you.
And it's
I see y'all.
Mike, just go off and come back on, bro. Because maybe you forgot to pay your Verizon bill.
Stop. I can't get Verizon. Stop. All right, hold on.
No, come on, man.
I can see y'all though. All right, I'll come back on.
All right. Damo, what you brought up something interesting about their defense, right?
Yeah.
And their defense have been better when Daniel Gafford was playing more minutes. They don't really have a lot of good defenders when you think about it. Like Luka's been great on the ball in isolation, but his off-ball defense, again, it gets a little bit better every year, but I still wouldn't call that a positive. I wouldn't. Kyrie has actually improved on defense. But again, it's only so much impact that you can have as a 6'2", guard. You feel what I'm saying? With that level of offensive responsibility.
Right.
But I don't think he's bad on that end. Like, I think he's been a decent to good defender for a while now, actually. Derek Lively's not a good defender. He's a rookie, so maybe he'll get better as he gains experience. Josh Green is decent to good. They just don't have a lot of good defenders, man.
No.
And PJ's been very good for them on that end. But again,
PJ's been solid, man.
he's been solid for them, right?
Yes, I like PJ.
Yeah, PJ's good. He is.
He is.
PJ,
Can you see me now?
yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
PJ's a good player. And I'm glad more people get to see that he's a good
Yeah, I'm
player.
glad we get to see him, and he's not stuck rotting away in Charlotte.
Correct. But they just don't have a lot of good defenders, bro. They don't. And I think again, this is just one game, so I'm not making declarations about just one game. That defense though,
it's not good, man.
I just feel like they have too many holes you can attack. Right now, they're 22nd in defense.
They miss rotations. Like their rotations are bad.
Yeah.
Like it's. And then like when you get beat, for the Mavericks, you're beat. I mean, there ain't no help. There ain't no help. Right to the basket. Like it's like there's no rotation. No, it's either a wide open layup or a wide open three. Like it's just that easy.
Yeah. I just they got to work on that if they want to contend. Offense is fine. I think again the Luka needs to come off the ball some. It's that simple for me. He got to come off the ball some. Like
I don't think he's very good at it though.
It gets this much better. Like you watch him, he'll come off curls and he'll come off pin downs, but he'll just catch the ball and he'll just dribble it and hold it. Because he's not used to attacking off the catch like that. Like that's not just the mentality. It's you got to do that on a regular basis to gain reps to do that.
He needs to practice it.
Yeah. He got to come off the ball some. Mike, you got any thoughts on Dallas, Philly before we move on to our rapid fire or whichever one you was gonna do?
Oh no, I'm good.
All right. You got the rapid fire ready or stats? Which one are you doing?
I'll let you decide, sir.
I will do rapid fire.
We do rapid fire. Well, I try to keep it. I try to keep it where we don't,
not get signed. Before you start, just want to say rapid fire is being brought to you by the Virginia Villains, 12975 Jefferson Avenue, Suite 101. Y'all holler at Sick Mike, man. Y'all go get some gear from him. Check out his Facebook page too. Got a Virginia Villains page and his personal page. So y'all check it out. Go ahead, Mike.
Stat, this is for you. Rapid fire time. First one, Chaz.
I love Chaz, man. So I would say excellent player.
Damo.
Same, excellent player.
Yeah, he's an excellent player.
Yeah. Chaz, Chaz is a great player. Real player. Good guy. Wingstop. They've been in the news.
Work for what?
Just dumb stuff. But Wingstop.
Their wait times are exorbitant. So I don't really know how to put that in one word, but
when you're dashing.
Yeah. Like
you gotta stay away from them and Popeyes.
Oh shit. Don't even get me started on that. We'll be here all night.
Yeah, Popeyes will have you out there like
looking crazy. Thank you.
Right. Damo?
Was it?
Ooh.
What was it again?
Wingstop.
Oh man, ghetto.
You said ghetto?
Ghetto.
I don't know if I had experience with them being ghetto, but
Wingstop is. I know you live up the way, so right, I know you go to the one on.
Yeah, the one right next to Verizon and
niggas is ghetto in there, bro.
Right,
Straight
yeah.
up. I remember when Wingstop first like started coming around here,
Mm.
and we didn't have it. We didn't have one over here on this side of the water, so you had to like go for Chesapeake to get the shit,
Mhm.
and it was good. It was good. It was great. Great service.
Mm.
Now it's just, I hate to say it, they hired a bunch of niggas, and now it's just they hire at the niggas can find, and now it's just horrible service, bro. It's horrible service. Look, we tried to get wings. We tried to get wings. We got wings from them actually like 2 days ago, and we tried to get all flats. They like, oh, well, we running low on. So, what? So you can't get all flats, but we can throw a couple drums in there too.
Yeah,
Like,
that's ghetto as hell. That's ghetto. Ghetto as hell. Here's a good one. Self-checkout when there's a holiday rush, but you gotta use self-checkout at Walmart. And they got like 90 cashiers there, but they not on the line. Self-checkout. They need to be eliminated. Like seriously. I can't stand self-checkout.
why?
Go ahead, Stats.
I actually prefer self-checkout. I made a Facebook post. As long as you got 20 or fewer items, let's get through the self-checkout. I be seeing people bring 50 items in the self-checkout. Man, come on, man.
I love self-checkout.
Or if you got 50 items, bro, just call the order and go on the app, have them bring it out to your car, bro. Get out the way.
Do the spark joint. Yeah. What'd you say, Damo?
Nah, I love self-checkout.
Oh, you do?
I love self-checkout.
I love it.
I only use self-checkout. I don't go through the register.
You be stealing.
I haven't gone through the register in years.
I'm gonna be stealing items. Don't even be scanning them.
Hey,
Yeah,
I had by accident.
You see?
By accident, man. I might have forgot to scan one thing, bro. By accident, man. Notice it when you get out the car. Oh, I ain't pay for this.
Are we over calibrated? We all grown. Are we over calibrated putting $2 in your tank?
Who the fuck? You can't. How can you?
People have done it. People have done it.
Nah, I mean,
I no, because
you gotta do what you gotta do, man. If you got $2,
I'm not gonna ever get on nobody. If $2 is all you got, then that's all you got.
All you got, man.
Yeah, I'm not.
That's all I say to that one. That's all you got. That's all you got, man.
But here's the problem, and I don't disagree with what you all are saying. You got a fucking third SUV with a fucking third row. Like what we doing here, yo? What are we doing here? Expedition XL joint.
2002.
Yeah, right. What we really doing
Eddie
here?
Eddie Bauer just
Eddie Bauer joint. Yeah, the two-tone seats. Yeah. Yo, I mean, I get it, but you know, I know you've all seen the people that got money, and they just like, yo, let me get put $3 in here, and you got a 25-gallon tank, yo. What we doing here, bro? What we doing? like what are we doing here, bro? Stop. And you know what I'm saying? You know your joint take premium, and you putting in the regular joint. You're not even making it out the parking lot, bro.
Putting regular in the car to only take premium is nasty, man.
I'm just saying though, that junk is nasty work. Stats, are you frozen?
No, I'm here. I'm just listening.
Oh, Stats, so you absolutely, you got this Mannequin Challenge down pat. Oh,
sometimes times get rough, man. So people gotta do what you gotta do.
That's why I said you gotta do what you gotta do, bro.
Absolutely. I'm just talking about the ones that got the money. They don't want to, you know. Simple.
I mean, you just being cheap. Let's say that.
Right. Here's another one. Trendy dances on Facebook. For example, ceiling fan challenge, the silhouette. How do y'all feel about that?
We're overcalibrated.
Jesus Christ. Go ahead, Damo. What?
Overcalibrated.
Overcalibrated on that. Now, I love the ceiling fan challenge. Though. I do love that.
I'm sure you do.
That ceiling fan challenge. Stats. What do you think?
I mean, people having fun, bro. Like, do what you got to do. As long as it's not where people are put NyQuil and frying it in chicken, and they were dying because of that. That was
What?
yeah.
What?
Yeah. This is a while ago. People was pouring NyQuil in the pan,
Mm.
and then like frying their chicken or doing their chicken on the stove in the frying pan.
They were dying.
Yes, or eating Tide Pods. Yes.
Yeah, eating Tide Pod shit was crazy, man. Like,
Yeah. There was another trend where people will open ice cream and take some out and then close the box, or spit in it and then close the box. Those are stupid, and those people
I just
need.
think we just gotta find something better to do with our time, bro.
I mean, I agree. Like, watch the Number Streets podcast. We got a lot of entertainment here for your ass. But like, we got a lot of that. But I mean, people having fun dancing, like,
Yeah,
but,
whatever.
yeah.
I
Like,
got one. Last one. Stats. This is coming to you. How can I word it? How can I word this? You're consistently embarrassing your daughter by your non-dancing self. So, like, what's up with that, bro?
I don't really know what you want me to say. Like,
What do you mean? Bree's clearly embarrassed by her dad's dancing. Like, what do you? This is about Bree.
What's happening in like, what are you doing? Are you
He just ignores. He embarrasses her. He embarrasses her. That's what happens.
No, just listening to music, and I like the song.
But you already said you couldn't dance. Why are you trying to dance in front of Bree?
What? So what, should I wait until she turns?
You said you could not dance. We tried to get you to dance at Stretch's wedding. That was a disaster. Like, bro, like, what we doing here, bro?
Because I know that I can't dance, but like when it's just me and my daughter in the car, yeah, I'm dancing to the song.
Matter of fact, I got one more. I'm glad you said that. I got one more. Bree's comments and saying that you're not cultured.
What about her?
I'm just saying, how do you feel about that?
Well, you got to give the whole context before you.
No, I'm not. I'm giving what Bree said.
No. But you got to say why she said that.
I'm not going to. I'm telling you to explain it.
Well, I'll do it. So we were out. She wanted sushi. I took her to get some sushi, and she tried to show me how to use chopsticks, and I don't know how to use chopsticks. So then she told me I wasn't cultured after trying for about 5 minutes to try to help me use chopsticks.
Did you get the hang of it?
No, I stopped trying. Like I'm gonna try to learn it because it's kind of like writing, I guess. But I don't know.
So she's a pro at it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Shout out to Bree, man. Shout out to Bree. I really think you just have to give her a hard time. Embarrassing her, can't eat chopsticks. Did you pull out a spoon? Eventually, or fork?
I use my hands. My hand.
This guy. Anyway, man, that's rapid fire, man.
Did y'all have any more thoughts before we end the show?
It's only 11 o'clock, stats.
Only?
I'm just saying, you might got some more questions. It's only 11 o'clock.
Mike, usually when we over 2 hours now.
Yeah, bro. It's 11 o'clock. It's time to end it.
I'm just saying that you know I'm not staying on.
We know, but you got to work in the morning. You complain about us being entrepreneurs, but now we got a chance to get you off. Now you're on.
Oh, here we go. Bonus one. I need both of y'all to respond on this one. The state championship game on Friday at 12:30 and 2:30.
I'm leaving that to Damo. Y'all the one that had thoughts on that.
Insane.
Yeah, absolutely disgusting.
Going to a damn game at 12:30
on a Friday.
On Friday.
That's disgusting.
Good luck, but I won't fucking.
Yeah, but definitely good luck though. That's they could normally like my guy said, Damo said before. What you say, Damo? It was dark outside.
Yeah, bro. The last time Hampton won a state championship, it was dark outside.
Dark outside. This junk is crazy. 12:30, 2:30. So are they shutting down the city of Hampton that day? Hey, listen.
Hell no.
Mike, what?
I
High
mean,
school,
so was school gonna be closed?
I guess, but I don't think it has anything to do with that.
You
I
know,
don't think.
just saying. You know, some small town they shut down the whole city. You know, for the you
Nah,
know.
they never shut down the whole city for a high school basketball game.
Well, that's the rapid fire.
Shout out to Hampton, though. Congrats, man. Sean,
Absolutely.
Congrats to Hampton. Congrats to Coach Sean.
Congratulations,
Congrats to Coach E.
go get it.
Any final thoughts before we go?
Oh, no. Shout out to you guys, man. As always. You know, great show. Yeah, man. Shout out to you guys, man.
Shout out
Well,
to everybody.
thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. We love y'all. Subscribe to the Number Streets podcast. Brotherhood Hoop League coming to you April 7th. Combine March 16th. Virginia Neptunes home playoff game. As of now, March 9th. 12 noon at George P. Phoenix. Y'all come rock with us, man, for stretching his absence. Damo, Hollywood Mike, Statman AJT. We out.
Peace.